Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Tuesday, June 25th. You're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Police are still investigating the latest altercation involving violent ladyboys called katoys in Thai language, following a disturbance in the wee hours of Monday morning in which a foreign tourist was left with a bloody head on Bangla Road.
The assault took place at about 4:30 a.m. on Monday morning near the New York bar in Patong's Bangla Road. Police arrived to find a male and female tourist whose nationalities were not reported as they spoke with police about what happened, supported by eyewitness accounts from others. Reports say that a group of 4 to 5 katoys were involved in the attack and used an umbrella as a weapon that caused a head injury to a male tourist. The injured tourist was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, the police detained the group of ladyboys and escorted them to Patong police station for further questioning and investigation. It's only the latest altercation involving ladyboys in Patong following 2 incidents in May. Just 5 weeks ago, a video was posted showing a group of local katoys attacking another trans woman, reportedly from another part of Thailand, kicking her from behind, dragging her to the ground by her hair, with others from that group jumping in to attack her as she tries to run away. They eventually catch up with her, and the young katoy is dragged by her hair while on the ground about 20 meters down Bangla Road. All the while, onlookers stood by and watched the whole thing unfold. In that incident, Patong police brought in 6 of the attackers, and each were fined 1,000 baht by police over the assault caught on video. That incident took place just 2 weeks after another violent incident involving katoys on Bangla Road, in which a male tourist was hit from behind and was later jumped by others, including young men, in 2 clips that were also posted on social media. In that incident, police say that the katoys admitted it began when the tourist failed to return hellos from the group. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
For decades, a British national lived in Phuket under the name Peter Smith. However, his real name was Richard Burrows, and he had been on the run from authorities in England for nearly 30 years. Now, he's back in England, in prison, and facing more than 20 charges for sex crimes against children.
Burrows was on the run for nearly 3 decades from English police and spent 20 of those years living in Phuket under the name Peter Smith. While on the island, he somehow went unidentified despite renewing his British passport several times without raising a red flag to British authorities, and despite the advent of biometric passports. He worked in advertising and sales and had also taught English at schools from time to time on the island. He traveled back to London in March, and upon landing at Heathrow Airport, authorities in England finally arrested him. The man, whose real name is Richard Burrows and is now 80 years old, had been on the run ever since he fled England in December 1997. At that time, he was due to stand trial for 2 counts of buggery and 11 counts of indecent assault at the Chester Crown Court, according to authorities. In some of those cases, according to English authorities, the offenses occurred at a children's home in Cheshire. Now, the Crown Prosecution Services has tacked on additional charges against him, including 20 counts of indecent assault, 1 count of buggery, 3 counts of making indecent images of children, and 4 counts of possession of a false identity document with intent. Prosecutors say the offenses took place across Cheshire, the West Midlands, and West Mercia areas between 1966 and 1996. Burrows, who remains in police custody, is due to appear in court on August 2nd, when the charges are set to be heard. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
For trying to teach people how to drive a motorbike, which is illegal without a work permit, a Russian man has been arrested in the Katu area.
29-year-old Russian national Roman Lazarev had advertised his services on Instagram, urging anyone who wanted to learn how to drive a motorbike to contact him. Someone sent this advertisement to police, who later tracked Lazarev down at a parking lot of the now defunct floating market in Katu, while he was in the middle of teaching a Russian woman who was wearing a full-face helmet and protective clothing how to ride a motorbike. Police arrested Lazarev at the location and later found orange and red cones used to set out a training course. The woman told police that she paid 2,000 baht for 3-day lessons. Authorities took Lazarev to Katu police station and charged him with working without a work permit. Later, police admitted that they know that other foreigners are offering the same services online. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. don't miss Architect and Hotel X 27 to 30 June.
Motorists in Phuket town are being urged to take caution as the power and communication cables are installed underground in the area, with officials announcing another lane closure, this time on Phuket Road, where it joins with the Surin Circle, better known as the Clock Tower Circle.
The work will require one lane on Phuket Road to be closed at the approach to the Clock Tower Circle, with work set to begin this Wednesday, June 26, and will continue for 1 week through to next Wednesday, July 3rd. Motorists affected by the lane closure on Phuket Road are urged to use Soi Surin or Soi Dalingchan. This comes as work continues on Dibuk Rd in the Phuket Old Town area, where trenches have been excavated to install power cables underground there. The work in Dibuk Rd, which goes from Wat Mongkon Nimit to the intersection on Monterey Road, where the Sang Ho bookstore is located, is scheduled to be finished by this Friday, June 28. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
On Friday, the Prime Minister proposed an extension of land lease rights to foreigners from 30 years for residences and 50 years for commercial projects, respectively, to a maximum of 99 years for both, while also proposing to raise the proportion of foreign ownership in condominiums in Thailand from 49% to 75%. This was met with criticism, and he's now defending the proposals.
Currently, foreign ownership in condominiums cannot exceed 49%, but Premier Seta Tawisin wants to increase this to 75%. And while in Rayong over the weekend, he told his detractors that the extension does not come with voting rights. The proportion of voting rights within a condominium project will stay the same at 49% foreigners to 51% Thais, and that foreign owners who purchase a condo unit after the 49% quota has been filled will only be able to live in the condo, but will not have any right to vote in any decisions which require voting among joint owners of the project. When it comes to land, his proposal is to extend the land lease terms to 99 years max for foreigners, for residential and commercial or industrial land. At the moment, foreigners who want land for their own residence can only enter into a max lease for 30 years, with one 30-year extension if both sides agree. For commercial and industrial projects, foreigners can lease the land for a maximum of 50 years if approved. The Prime Minister, in defending his proposal, stated that other countries allow foreign residents to lease land for up to 150 years, and his 99-year land lease proposal is up to par with international standards. The proposals, which are now being studied by the Ministry of Interior, are meant to stimulate Thailand's economy, especially as the country's property sector as a whole experiences a drop in the number of land permits approved in the first quarter of 2024, down nearly 20%, the largest decline in just over 2 years. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
We really appreciate you joining us here on this Tuesday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks and mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.